Tom, and I have got a Round 2 model review for you. Hey everybody, Model Man Tom here, and as you can see I am buried in plastic. Round 2 a few weeks ago sent me like 8 kits. I did 4 of them, as you've probably seen if you've been watching lately. And today they just sent me 6 more, so I have a total of 10 kits here. And there's simply no way for me to give each one of these the kind of attention it deserves in any reasonable amount of time. So we're going for a big old group review. The way I see it, there's a lot of pairs of kits going on here. We got 2 Batmobiles. We got Coyote and Roadrunner over there. We've got 2 Munster cars here. We got 2 spaceships. Then of course we got the 2 loners here. Kiss, Catman, whichever guy he was, and a Psycho Bates Mansion sitting right here. So I'm figuring a few minutes each. This is going to be a marathon, and here we go. Alright, so we'll do an old-fashioned 3D rotate around, and what I'd suggest is that everybody pause the video on the frames that they want to see. Not very many parts there. And from there, you can actually spend your own time taking a look at what you want. The Roadrunner's instructions are, well, they certainly take up more paper than Coyote's do. And they both look pretty much similarly as complex as the other. For a snap kit, the engine is far more detailed over here, definitely. These are some pretty thick graphics. They look really good. I don't know if these are the originals from, when was this kit? Probably the 60s or 70s, I imagine. Let's take a look at the parts. Then the bodies of the vehicles, essentially you don't have to paint this at all. Being a snap kit, that's not too much of a surprise. I'm sure an experienced modeler might put some more flavor into it. Here's the important parts really, Coyote and Roadrunner themselves. Some serious seams going down on these guys. Certainly expected in the legs there, but going up the chest and then cutting over to the side and then around, and then it's pretty much gone on that side, so I don't know if that's a coincidence or not. On the back of the head there, the tail is posable, the head is posable. The wings are flappable. And he does stand. Coyote, however, does not stand. He's apparently designed to stand on the car. So let's get him up here. So these seams running around the head, I mean, this is a 1960s MPC kit, I guess. Detail on the back sucks. Seam running down the tail, that would be, well, I mean, all these seams, if you're a modeler and you're going to spend some time on this is definitely workable. If you're someone expecting, well, I expect this would probably, I don't know what kind of market this kit really has, actually. Kids these days probably don't know Roadrunner and Coyote too much, and kids our age, are you really going to buy this? I don't know. But it is nice to have the 2 together. Hopefully, Roadrunner got a bad Acme shipment, just like Coyote. Let's move on to the next kit. Kiss, the Catman. I'm not a Kiss fan, so I don't know which guy this was, but he's at least called the Catman. The idea here, I guess, is that you buy all 4 pre-painted figures, and there's a poster that can go behind there recreating one of their album covers. If there's really a market for pre-painted kits of musicians or bands, then Round 2, I would like Pink Floyd, Roger Waters standing on a hillside in France with the rest of the band tracking in at an Abbey Road diorama. Because once you got the Abbey Road diorama, then you can put all sorts of musicians in there from across the years, and there's probably a lot of other studios and venues that you could put the same kits in at whatever scale. So think about that one, because that could be good. I'm not a Kiss fan myself, so I don't particularly really know much about the band apart from the obvious common stuff. But what I figure here is we'll do a literal out of the box review. So I want to make sure we got some focus here. And actually the hair comes off the head. Kind of like a kabuki mask or something. And let's take a look at this poster. Round 2 models, polar lights. Shit, this is huge. Well, that's pretty cool. I don't think there's any way that I'll be able to get this to stretch out, because it's got to be close to 3 feet at least. 24, no, it's 30 inches. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, if you're a Kiss fan, you're obviously all over this. If you're not a Kiss fan, maybe you're waiting for another band. I'll also throw in King Crimson there for round 2. They've got several different lineups you can do over the years. So you could have various editions of them, which would be pretty rockin', just like they're doing with the Doctor Who figures nowadays. That would be pretty sweet. So let me pack all this back up. Here we are back on the other side of the table with the Munsters. Munster Coach and Grandpa Munster's Dragula from the movie. I really love this tin. This is... I don't know why I love these tins so much. If they cost a lot less, I'd buy these and put everything in them. But since they cost so much, it's just tough to justify getting them sometimes. Otherwise, this comes in 2 different cardboard boxes, I think. So let me pull these parts out and we'll take a look at what's going on. Okay, the directions are really nice and simple. 2 sides, 1 sheet, nice and easy. Couple little placards here. The Barris Custom, I'm guessing that's the guy. He made the Munster's Batmobile, I think, and probably the Black Beauty from Green Hornet. And one thing, if you're going to buy this kit, this is pretty much the reason to buy it right here. This is full of photos from courtesy the Kevin Burns collection. So I'm going to guess these aren't available anywhere else, and I'll definitely want to keep this a secret to kind of protect that uniqueness of them, but I will flip open to a random page here. Just beautiful photography in that book. If you're a fan, you just bought this kit just for this booklet, I think. This is a really gorgeous box. Each end is different. The Munster Coach down here, Grandpa at the other. A lot of really cool photos, and they look all the more beautiful for the reflective tin nature of the media. Special editions right there. Pause. With the Dragula on the left and the Coach on the right. Looking at the pieces and laying them out, there's a lot of good stuff here. There's some really nice textures and features going on with the bodies, and from a kit basher standpoint, always some really good common good ones, such as engine blocks and transmissions and all that kind of thing. Basically, I'll just hop around to all the parts here for a few seconds, and you can pause and look at what you want to look at. There are some nice textures going on all around each of the pieces. Some of the panel lines, the door lines, I expect these should probably be recessed, engraved, but they are raised panel lines. However, a lot of the details all around the place. Bad background for that curtain in the window. That is pretty much a look at the Munsters. What's next? Up next we have some very shiny boxes. Hopefully I can keep the reflections down in the camera. After you take this wrapper off, this box is just plain black all around, even on the back, which is not common. And then of course it has the standard Round2 piece of paper stuck to the back there detailing everything you get. Looks like it's just a poster and this standard kit from whenever that was originally released, as opposed to this one, which is brand freaking new. It's a gorgeous box. Pure black just does it great justice, but I think it did come with a scratch somewhere. Well, regardless, really beautiful piece there. And over here, pretty much standard packaging on everything. The back, we get a really good look at what's going on in this kit. Though the snap kit that came out a few months ago included figures, which this does not, but this includes an engine, which that did not, and also trunk interior details that the snap kit did not. However, that one was pre-painted with the red stripes and the black. There was some minor painting to do from what I understand. I did have that kit. I can't pull it out because I auctioned it away to a charity last month. Let's take a look at these two kits together. So the new Batmobile instructions pack quite the wallop here. There's a lot of detail going on, especially in the engine and the undercarriage. Paint guide throughout with very particular color calls. I can't quite see if... No, Model Master acrylic paints are suggested. Decal placement, nice diagram there. And over here, the old instruction kits. I wish somewhere on this it said what year this was originally released, but I haven't seen that anywhere. So if you don't know, you simply don't know. The directions are definitely something vintage going on here. Nice and easy. Paint guide on the back. No particular color calls, just red, silver, gold, amber. Alright, we're going to start with the old and go to the new. This tin fits really, really tightly. The Munster's coach barely stayed on, but this was a really great fit. So you get this regular kit, which you can get at any hobby store a lot cheaper than the tin, obviously. And this poster, which looks like it's simply the graphic. There. I'm debating whether I really want to unroll that or not, or just leave it sealed. Let's see how it goes. This isn't just old school artwork on here, this is old school cardboard. This stuff is thick. The way it used to be, taped on the sides. Over here on the new one, standard modern cardboard, cheap and flimsy, and fairly crushed actually upon arrival. Much bigger body kit. Let's just take a look at those side by side there. 132 and 125, that is pretty significant. This box is just chock full of lots of parts. Rubber tires. Jeez, where are all these parts coming from? Finally some directions. And the decals. And we got some of those in the other one too, so let me lay all this out. I think some folks are worried about having to paint the pinstripes. Fear not. Decals are provided and aplenty. I don't know if there's any extras there though if you screw up. Probably not. That one on the left was the new one and this is the old one. The reds are different. Reds are even different here. The big bats on the right there and these little ones are a different red, which is a different red from those stripes. And over here, these are all pretty much the same uniform orange. Holy cow, Batman, there are so many freaking parts to the new Batmobile, it's crazy. The old Batmobile kit is that little corner right there. That's it. That's all of it. Pull back out. Go back here. This is crazy. Got Robin up there waving for joy. Batman over there driving. The details don't look too bad on the face there. Definitely not an Adam West sculpt though. Over here, oh, and of course the model kit comes with chrome seats. And the details on this are just really great. I'll zap around and you can pause and look at them. No chrome seats in this one. Which came first, the LIef or the mystery ship? I don't know. I expect it was the LIef based on the artwork. I seem to remember walking by a short box version of this artwork, but I just can't place it. I remember seeing it in the back of an old store that was long out of business decades ago. 99 cents was the standard going price back then. How things have changed. So look at the box. It's all pretty much the same artwork on all four sides. The back has a really nice picture of the built-up kit. That was done really well. Originally, a little 78 LP came with the kit with a story of whoever the captain was. Two basic bags here, set of instructions, and a full sheet of decals. Let's take a look at this one. Different artwork on all four sides. This one features a bonus LED light kit. The other one glows. So I guess they're keeping the tradition going there. Someone definitely tried to kill this box. We'll see if the plastic inside is screwed up at all. Probably not. And on the back, bag for the stand, which is basically the motion picture era Star Trek kits. I don't know if that was originally like that or it got changed. Here's the main kit. The most obvious difference immediately is that the nose was reattached to the body. It was cut off at some point for this kit for some reason. And I wish I had a little more time to do research on this. Got some good looking angles there though. Got some wiring in a battery case. Clear red plastic. Bit of chrome. There's the LEDs inside the wires. Instructions, and it looks like a half sheet compared to the other one for the decals. So let's lay all this out. Decals. The mystery ship is on the left, the LIef Ericson on the right. I wasn't expecting photographic looking details like these for decals. Those are nice. This is basically the same thing, but slightly different. Over here on the mystery ship, you get 3 sheets of the adventures of Space Midshipman Lancer Scott. On the other side you get the assembly and decal instructions, which look very simple and very straightforward. Over on the LIef Ericson you actually get it in 3 languages, Spanish, French, Spanish, and German. I'll pick English here. And the instructions are probably going to be relatively similar. As I mentioned, the original one of these came with a little 78 LP. You kids wouldn't know what those are nowadays. But yeah, the instructions are just dead simple, really. Nothing to look at there. You could probably do this just by guessing. Except for possibly the LED placement, right there, first and foremost. First, it seemed like there are far too many parts to be easily dealt with, but pretty much it's not too bad at all. Probably a dozen or two parts for each kit overall. Major change was that Round 2 reattached the nose to the body. So now you don't have to worry about seams there. Parts are pretty simple overall. Nice sharp angles on those wings. A little scout ship, it looks like. The sprues do have different locations for everything. And then the stand is the old AMT version as opposed to the movie version, but looks like you also get the old AMT version here as well. Huh. Normally I don't pull the clear plastic out, but these parts I just had to see out of their casing. They got some nice details. The chrome is relatively simple. Those even look like they might be 2mm LEDs. Those are really tiny. If those are 3, then my eyes are going on me. And a double AA battery holder to power them. And Mother always says, save the best for last. This is a really cool box. A pretty unique subject, that's for certain as well. The sides are pretty much all the same. Beautiful freaking artwork there. Good solid quality cardboard. Now on the back, a couple details of what you get. There's an LED kit in here, there's a base, there's some windows, and even Dear Mother is included as well. 5x5x7 diorama, 7x11. It's definitely a good size, 70 pieces. There is another version of this, I think, in a tin kit, which has slightly different characteristics. I didn't quite have time to research that for this video, being the rush marathon that it has been. So, a few bags of plastic. Nice. Clear inserts for the windows. I've never seen anything like that in a kit before. Some instructions. A few bags. We'll take a look. So on this side we got the painting guide, landscaping tips, and final assembly of the hillside. And over here, assembly looks pretty straightforward. Part 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. Everything's laid out in a nice exploded view. There goes the LED through a hole in that base right there. Lots of small intricate pieces like these. Some good detailing over in the roof tiles. Landscape is a good size. So the house builds something up like that. All the lines on this parallel. I don't see any scratches. Everything's looking really, really sharp. Oh. Mother in the attic window. The LED case is 3 AAA batteries, which I don't have on hand, and it would actually be more than enough of an effort to hotwire this thing and get the LED to light up. I imagine it's a yellow or an orange. It probably says on the box here. I think to check that when I pack it away. And it's HO scale, which is perfect for all you railroaders. There it is, marathon, 9 boxes, 10 kits, lots of cars. It's good to see the 2 spaceships side by side. A lot of these, at least these 4 right here in the center, are coming out this week, I think. First week of September 2011. It was nice to take a look at those 2 as well. And definitely a unique kit in the Psycho Mansion there. Thanks for watching as always. See ya.